Hey folks, welcome back to Valheim. Today we're going to go get some more copper. I tried to do that off camera. Thought I'd just run over there and get some copper. Yeah, that didn't work out. I ran into a bear. I found a bunch of tin, and then I found a burial chamber right here. So I thought, well, I'll pop in there. And it was a small burial chamber, but it had a throne room with 5 of the suitor cores, or whatever they're called. Sterling cores? I can't remember what they're called. So yeah, I have I gotta remember, I've only got my fire arrows. So I've got a kiln for the coal and a smelter, both built, so that's nice. And I did pick up some more tin, but we need copper, so I can make the bronze and get us going into the farming age. So I'm going to head over here and try to get some copper, and we'll see what happens. There was another bear over here, so now I'm paranoid. The bears are scary. I did bring 5 stone. Need to just grab a couple wood on the way, so I can build a fire pit if I need to. Got some mushrooms here. I'm going to try not to pick up too much stuff. I always end up too full and then I can't bring stuff back. Tree was looking at me funny. There's always branches everywhere unless I'm specifically looking for one. There's some deer meat I left behind at some point. Speaking of not being able to carry everything. Alright, there we go. Now we can build a fire if we need to. Let me just get that on my hammer ready to go just in case. Lots of deer. Every time I see a big rock in the woods, it's a bear. Some gray dwarfs. Hey. None of that now. Yeah, I won't waste a fire arrow on him. Smash all the things. So if I look, the copper is over here. So we're getting somewhat close. Oh, that's a bear. I was just about to say, that rock looks like a bear. We got time for you. Trying to avoid this bear. I could probably kill the bear, but what I want is copper. I'm going to try to get some copper. Or mushrooms. Or thistles. Been finding a ton of these. I assume we will need those at some point. Ooh, is this copper? No, that's not copper. That's just a rock. Copper's over there. When I start mining, baddies are going to start coming out of the woodwork. If they've heard me. I believe this is the copper. Yep. Well, here goes nothing. I pick that up? It's like I just got stone. Yeah, got some great ores coming in. Hey, come down here and say that. Yeah, here they come. Coming out of the woodwork. Where are you going out? No idea. It wasn't sheltered enough? I don't know. I managed to get any ore yet? Yeah, 1 copper ore. It is slow going. Comes some more grey dwarfs from that direction. North. Getting some nice pickaxe to go going. Hey. Don't need any of that. Okay, well, we're up to 6. Something. Ooh, 7. I see that one sitting over there. Watch out, none rolls away down the hill. And I forgot to look and see how much we need for the cultivator. I'm not sure if we can even do the cultivator until we make the forge. We've got quite a bit of tin. Tin's actually easier to get. You can just find it along the shore. Seems to be a lot easier to get than the copper is. This goes underground too. Pickaxe is just about done. I need to build a roof and whatnot. I don't have enough wood. I could get some wood and make a workbench, but it's also going to be getting dark soon. And done. Do I get the, do get some stuff back from these. Alright, well, there's our load of copper. So we end up getting 11 copper. That's a smelter full and then some, so it's not terrible. Let's get back home before dark. If we can. I know there's a bear down there somewhere. Seen him a few times. Got these carrot seeds. Come on. So this doesn't have the sparklies in it, so it's just a rock. Alright, we're back into the meadows. Wonder if I should build like a little station here where I could repair my stuff. Probably not a bad idea. Sun is going down, but... What do we get here? It's a little way station right here at the edge. With a workbench with a roof over it. That way if I have the time, I could just run over here and repair. If I'm overweight, that's why it won't let me pick it up. Fair enough. Alright, we need a workbench. Don't need a gray dwarf for a grayling. Alright, we'll pick that wood up. Pick you up. Just get a little basic setup here. Like that, and that should let me repair my stuff. There we go. Very nice. I just saw something sparkle over here. Guess it was just the particles. Heard somebody. The pig. Can always use some leather scraps. Want to come back and get tamed? Not sure. I missed. No, no taming for you. Alright, while I'm here, we got a little bit of daylight. Not much. I was just going to dig in this boat real quick. Trying to treasure hunt here. Oh, look at that. That's some rubies. I'm not sure if those are just good at the trader. Or if they have some other use. Some bone fragments. I've only ever found one chest. So I think you can only find one chest per boat, but I'm not sure on that. I have found multiple bone fragments. I usually just kind of dig down the middle and see what I can get. I'm carrying too much. And oh, I have a whole stack of stone. Yeah, we don't need that. So the bone fragments can be used for, I think, armor and upgrading armor. Could eat another bite. Indeed. And we lost our rusting bonus. Alright, that's a bunch of stone that we don't need. We are full up on the weight. Let's head for home. And we'll get this copper smelting. It's nice you can load up the smelter and then just sleep and then it's all done. That's nice. It will smelt while you sleep. Yeah. Blood out your ear. I wonder if there's something you can build that increases your carry capacity, because I'm tired of running out of room. Alright, we're almost home. I can see the torches. I see you, seagull. We're going to tame a boar. I might as well just grab one of these that's around home. I would like to get, you know, a 1-star or something. We'll see how that goes. So I did a little bit of rearranging here since I can have both built at the same time. I need to get, like, some roofs and stuff up. This is kind of less than ideal. I do have that loaded up with coal, so we just need to throw 10 copper in here. All I have is copper, right? Yep. So we'll load that up. So we'll load that up as well. I don't remember how many more we needed, but we'll grab that stack. There we go. Dump that in there. All right, let's go sleep. And we'll have a nice stack of copper. We'll see if that gives us enough to make the smith or the forge. I can't remember exactly what it's called. That on there. We'll offload all the basics. And throw the extra in there. I forgot to offload. Outdoors. Oh, I found a pike laying there on the shore. I think we need oops. I think we need a different cooking apparatus for that, perhaps. Stack those in there, and then we're pretty much done. Go in there. Let's get rid of all this stone. We can get rid of the boar head. Perfect. So for some better weather tomorrow. You were wet. Oh, you can't sleep when you're wet. Okay. Fair enough. I wouldn't want to go to sleep when I was soaking wet. Didn't realize that was a thing. You dream of a river running uphill, of green shoots turning downward into the earth. Indeed. Well, good morning to you too, game. Day 31 already. Time's flying, and I'm like over a week ahead on episodes. I'm having trouble not playing the game, so I'm getting pretty far ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and load that back up with coal. I don't know that there's any reason not to have that just full of coal and ready to go. And then, oh, I had one left. I guess I left it in the house there. What scraps do I have left? I've got two. Yeah, I've got 2 tin and 1 copper. I don't think you can mix it. I don't know for sure. I'm still learning. Oh no, you can just put whatever in there. Okay, cool. So, what do we need to build a forge? Forge. Oh, it just takes 6 copper, so we're good to go. We need 4 stone and 10 wood. Alright. We can do that. Need 4 stone. And 10 wood. I thought I'd never run out of wood. Got all kinds of wood. I've got a whole chest full of wood back at the old base. Grab that, and then we should be able to build the forge. And I'm guessing we'll have to have a roof over this. We're going to have to build a little smithy roof. There we go. Now we can do more stuff. We're going to need some... We got a sconce. Oh, the cauldron. That's the new cooking thing, I think. Let's grab that. Crafting station needs a roof. I assumed that was the case. What? I just hit my crafting bench. I did. Whoops. Okay, we need some roofage over here. So for now, let's try just the little miniature station. Is that enough? It is. Okay, cool. So, I want to craft a thing. Do I have to make a bronze before it unlocks stuff? Let's make a bronze. There we go. Now we can make all this stuff. I want a cultivator. So it takes 5 bronze for that. And the bronze takes 2 copper, 1 tin. Okay, well, we unlocked all kinds of stuff. Wow. Very cool. I believe I left all my metal inside. So let's go grab that. What else do we have? I know that just burned up a bunch of copper. Yeah, I've got a whole lot of tin. Not too much on the copper. Am I carrying too much? Oh, this stuff is really heavy. Gotcha. Well, let's put our metal out here at the smithy. I know I'm encumbered. We'll wander our way out here. Actually, I could drop the wood in there. That would help a little bit. I guess if you're encumbered, you're just encumbered. It doesn't slow you down even more. Oh, you can't gain stamina when you're out of... okay. You can't gain stamina when you're encumbered. Good to know. Let's put that in there. That in there. Apparently this tin is really heavy. So we need to make bronze. I can make 3 more bronze. Then we're going to need a lot more copper. No big surprise there. For the cultivator, I need 5 bronze. I'm too short. I'm 1 short. I'm 1 copper short of having a cultivator. Nice. All right, well, let's throw that in there. And you're still full. Are all these guys full? You're not full. We'll throw you in there. So I guess I have to go get some more copper. Kind of turning into a theme, isn't it? How long of an episode we got? We're 24 minutes in. All right, let's go get some more copper. What's up, Biggie? I'm tempted to burn my Eikthyr just to be able to run over there faster. I don't know if that's a dumb thing. It comes back, I think, in 15 minutes or something like that. 20 minutes. I don't have all of my rusted bonus either. Let's do it. So this gives me a ton of stamina. Better regen. So let's just blast over there, try to get some more copper, and get back. Well, I didn't bring the stones and stuff I need to make a fire. So that was kind of silly. Well, we'll just fight off the Grey Dwarfs. There's some stones right there. We can just pick up enough on the way. Just need one more. Here we go. Make one fire at least. How's it going there, buddy? Well, that didn't sound good. I'm stuck on a deer. Can't tell if that's a bear or Grey Dwarfs. Oh, it's just Grey Dwarfs. Okay. What's up, fellas? Oh, crap. Jumped all the way over him. Oh, he's a 1-star. You're the bite of my axe. Immediately gets eaten by a bear. We'll twist an ankle. That's just rock. Here's my copper node. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. Just want some copper. Give me some copper. Ooh, I see a copper popped up over there. Yeah, looks like it's 20-minute cooldown on the Eikthyr. You come up here all rah, 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 and then you run away. Make up your mind. Ooh, we got 3 out of that. Very nice. Get stronger. Yeah, it does seem like we get stronger swings if we're on top. So that's probably the way to do it. I've been mining wrong. So what I probably eventually need to do is, find a big deposit and just set up like a camp there with a workbench, and we'll eventually have a cart you can just load up with. Not getting very strong hits on this. I picked up all of the copper. And a slit off. Not sure if this one I don't think this one goes underground. I think this is just it. Well, there's this, though. We haven't quite mined it all out. That's not bad. That's not a bad haul. Yeah, our pickaxe is done. I've got the fuel. I'm just going to add that fire and leave it here. Alright, let's head... What was that? Oh, it's just a rock in the sun. Alright. No problemo. Alright, let's head back home. We got like 14 or 15 copper, I think. So we'll be able to make a cultivator for sure and get some carrots growing. And maybe even make a cauldron for some better food. We'll see what all we need. Actually, the repair bench is right here. Maybe we should mine some more while we're here. Push our luck. Oh, there's a bear. That was a bear. He's back over there now. It's okay, Mr. Bear. You stay over there. And we can be friends. Holy crap! Jumped halfway down the mountain. Die doing that if I'm not careful. It doesn't always lock onto the enemy. Flying right over its head. Ditch some rock so I can pick up the copper. What? I'm trying to mine here, guys. Come on. The guy mine in peace. I'm just ripping the metal out of your precious forest. What's wrong? Let stone go. I'm a little short. But I had 50 stone. 19 copper. Got a little more daylight left. I'm just about to lose my rested bonus. That's not great. I can pick another one up, I think, if I sit by the fire. You don't feel rested anymore. That's too bad. Can I sit by the fire? I mean, it's only comfort 1, but something. They give me like 3 minutes. I forget what the minimum rested bonus is. 8? Oh, it gives me 8 minutes. Nice. Alright, make sure we get all that copper picked up. Ooh, I'm at my carry limit. Alright, we need to head back. You have lots of fuel in you, so we'll let you burn. Remember not to sprint all the time. Like a noob. So hard to see back in here. There's a little stone house. Usually baddies hanging around there. Ended up with 23 copper. That was a good run. I can make it back alive. Be all set. I'm full up, guys. I can't take any more. I think they're going to leave me be. Oh, he's not, though. I looked in here. I have not. We got some fragments in there. Bone fragments are light, aren't they? You pick those up? Yeah. We're at 299 out of 300. We carry weight. Let's head for home. Sun's going down. We got a pocket full of copper. We're increasing our running skill. I'm really good at running away. It's a core skill you gotta have. We're doing on berries. Nice. Yeah, I may just grab a couple of those regular boars that's around. Them taming, we'd at least have a steady supply of boar meat. And it'd be fun to have some pet pigs. I miss Oinker's pork chop. I turned them loose down at the old base. I don't know if they despawned or I don't know how that works. Alright, we need to load you up with copper. You're not quite full of coal, but you're getting there. Put that in there. Throw this in there. Yeah, you got a full snoot full now. Throw that in there. Offload, go sleep. I don't have any stone on me. What all we got? We got some gray dwarf eyes. That stuff all goes inside. In here? Goes in there. Got it. Cool. Can we just go to sleep now, or is it too early? I don't think it was quite night yet. It's going to let me go to sleep. I can hear the smelter going. You wake slowly with the laughter still ringing in your ears. Nice. It was a good dream. Alright, let's go check on our smelting and see what we can get fixed. So we have 10, so we need 5 of these. We can actually load up. I need more coal. We have a little more Oops, I forgot to grab the copper ore. We have a little more copper ore we can get going. So if we do 10... Yeah, no, I'm carrying too much. We'll just waddle over here to the smelter. Throw that in, and then I need to get some more charcoal going, which means I gotta get my wood production back. So I am gonna run out of wood very shortly. Time to stock back up. There we go. Okay, we need to make some bronze. I can make ×5. Perfect. There we go. Then I need something to make a cultivator. Need 5 core wood. Alright, we can go grab that. Grab some core wood, that's inside. I think, was it here? Somewhere in here. I thought it had core. There it is. That's the fine wood. We need 5 of that. So let's just take half a stack out there and put it in the chest. I should get some signs made up at some point, so I can remember what's in which chest. Okay, we got some copper. We'll just keep feeding the coal in there to keep that copper rolling. And then we can make a cultivator. Look at that. Craft. Nice. Now we can go get our carrot seeds. So let's throw that stuff in there. And then we need to plan out where we're going to have a garden. Also need to repair my stuff. Got to do that when I got back. Yep. And then my hoe is in here. We'll grab that. Grab our cultivator. Then I had seeds somewhere. I was just looking at seeds. Where were they? There they are. So we have carrot seeds. We have beet seeds. So that's 2 things we can plant. Might as well plant some trees. Alright, I would like to have a little garden. Just kind of out front here. This be too close to the ocean? This might work. And I think the carrots, I think they have to be like a meter apart or something like that. There's some kind of restriction anyway. Now the placement, yeah, it doesn't want to be on the rock. Fair enough. That's fair. Okay, so if I pull out the cultivator and you right click, plant carrot seeds to grow carrots. I'm guessing I have to cultivate it first. Ah, there we go. So we cultivate the ground. Beautiful. Then I can pick carrots. I don't know how far apart they need to be. We're gonna kind of eyeball it. We'll see if these grow. I don't want to use up all my seeds just in case I'm doing this wrong. So I think we're going to go with that, and we'll see if those carrots grow. It says healthy. Okay, cool. So we'll see how that works. We'll get the gardening stuff figured out. I do want to put up a little bit of a fence around that, so let's grab that. Get a little bit of protection going here for our garden. is being real funky on the snapping. Something like that? Kind of hard to tell sometimes if you're lined up right. So maybe keep the riffraff out. Alright, now you're close to the fence. It still says healthy. Needs more room to grow. Okay, so that fence might be a little close. See if we can get the fence out a bit. Oh shoot, I messed up the cultivation. Okay, that says healthy on all those now. I need to fix this fence though. That's not gonna work. There we go. So they like change color if they're not healthy. It was kind of an orangish red. Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on that. I think that's going to work. So I can jump over the fence. I don't think the mobs can. Also, let's get a bit of a pathway made up to our smithy. I think I'll hold shift. Kind of just follows the contours. A little bit. Yeah, there we go. Nice. You don't have any coal, I know. I've got 4 more copper in there. Back here. Come here. You're making me smack my workbench. Now I'm mad. That fixed. Use some stones. There. It's a little better. Okay, I think we only have 2 more copper to go. Yep. And then can I make some more stuff? Should be able to. So that's 9. We got a couple more, so we'll be able to do 5. So we're gonna have 5 of those. We can eventually make the bronze times 5. There we go. Back to the forge and craft. Cool. Another thing I'm going to need... Eventually, if we want to slaughter tamed animals, we can do that. That only takes 10, though, so that's cool. If we want to upgrade all of our armor, we have a bronze helmet. Bronze plate tunic, so we can make better armor. I already have the axes, so I don't know that we really need to do a bronze axe. What do we need nails for? I bet there's stuff we can place with a hammer now. A cartography table? What's that do? That's cool. Archery target. Award emits a magic seal on the nearby surroundings, which prevents other players from constructing buildings or opening doors. Okay. That's multiplayer stuff. Of course, we have our raft. How do I build the bigger boat? I'm not sure. Anything? I don't see anything new in the heavy build. We don't have anything unlocked in there yet. At the core wood. Oh, here we go. Forge improvements. Oh, neat. Well, we have the stuff. Let's do that. That should upgrade my forge. Forge level 2. We need a whole bunch of fine wood and a bunch of copper for that. Okay. And then one thing I wanted to look at was the cauldron. So we need 10, 10. 10, 10. We're in 10, 10. I don't quite have enough 10 for that. But we're getting there. Got some more bronze now. Cool. Let's plant some tree seeds, and then I'm going to call this an episode. I'll let my stuff wear out. And we're getting wet. Perfect. So I have a beech sapling. Can I just plant that anywhere? Cool. We're gonna make a forest along here. About that. So we're gonna need a lot of wood. So we'll just turn this hillside into a forest. How about that? How many have I got left? 31? Just make this a massive forest over here. Not hardly worth it, but... I just used a fire arrow on a seagull. Satisfying. Not worth it, though. Okay, and then over here, let's make it really dense. Like this will literally just be used to chop down and get wood. I'm hoping I can chop one tree down and a whole bunch of them fall. Okay, here we go. That's all of our beech trees planted, and it is pelting down. So I'm going to head back home. I'm going to call this an episode. Actually, should we get this guy? Let's get him in here and tamed. He is wild and frightened. Indeed. I've got just the place for you, buddy. I'm not sure I have any wood on me. I don't have any wood on me, so that's bad. I don't have any wood in there either. Alright. Well, bud. You're going to live to fight another day. Because I forgot to go chop wood. Oh, let's get dried off. Cool. Well, I of course need more copper. We can get a cauldron going then. And I think it's tall. I'm not sure if it will fit in here. We'll have to see. We might have to redo our cooking station. We'll see how that works. But anyway, thanks as always for watching, folks. I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.